Welcome to this beautiful journey of becoming the best version of yourself. Today, I want to share 12 powerful rules that can guide you on the path to transformation. These are not just rules, they are reminders of the infinite potential within you. Let's step into this journey together with compassion, love, and intention. Self-acceptance is a profound and transformative practice that can radically change the way you experience your life. At its core, self-acceptance means embracing yourself fully, your strengths, weaknesses, imperfections, and all. It is about recognizing that you are enough as you are, without needing to prove your worth to anyone, including yourself. In a world that constantly pushes us to be better, faster, and more perfect, self-acceptance offers a different path. It encourages you to honor your humanity and to understand that, even with your flaws, you are still worthy of love, joy, and fulfillment. Many of us have been conditioned from a young age to believe that we need to meet certain standards in order to be accepted. Society, media, and even well-meaning family and friends often reinforce the idea that we are not enough until we reach a certain level of success, look a certain way, or act in a certain way, or act in a certain manner. This constant pressure to be better creates a feeling of inadequacy, making us feel as though something is wrong with us unless we achieve perfection. But striving for an unrealistic ideal of perfection only leads to dissatisfaction and self-criticism. The practice of self-acceptance challenges this mindset. It encourages you to stop judging yourself by external standards and to look within. When you accept yourself as you are, you no longer need to seek validation from others. You become your own source of approval, and that is where real power lies. It's about realizing that your value doesn't come from what you do, what you look like, or how others perceive you, but from the simple fact that you exist. You are valuable simply because you are. Accepting yourself doesn't mean giving up on personal growth. It's not about settling for less or excusing poor behavior. Instead, it's about recognizing where you are right now, in this moment, and understanding that you are a work in progress. It's about being kind and compassionate to yourself along the journey, even as you continue to evolve. Personal growth and self-acceptance are not mutually exclusive. In fact, true growth often comes from a place of deep acceptance. When you accept yourself, you create a safe space to grow, free from the harsh judgments that often stifle progress. One of the most powerful aspects of self-acceptance is its ability to free you from shame. Shame thrives on the belief that you are somehow flawed or unworthy. It whispers that if only you were different, if you were thinner, smarter, more successful, then you would be lovable or valuable. Self-acceptance disrupts this harmful cycle. It allows you to recognize that you are worthy of love and respect exactly as you are, regardless of any perceived flaws. This doesn't mean ignoring areas where you might want to improve, but it does mean approaching those areas from a place of compassion rather than judgment. When you practice self-acceptance, you also begin to see the beauty in your imperfections. Every scar, every mistake, every failure becomes part of the tapestry of your unique journey. Rather than being something to hide or feel ashamed of, these experiences become opportunities for growth and learning. They are reminders that you are human, that you are living, and that you are growing. And in that growth, there is beauty. Self-acceptance also opens the door to deeper relationships with others. When you are constantly criticizing yourself or feeling unworthy, it's difficult to truly connect with those around you. You may push people away or build walls to protect yourself from being seen. But when you accept yourself, you allow others to see you fully, and you invite them to accept you as well. Authentic relationships are built on vulnerability and openness, and self-acceptance makes that possible. Moreover, when you accept yourself, you stop seeking validation from external sources. You no longer need to rely on others' opinions to feel good about yourself. This doesn't mean you won't appreciate compliments or recognition, but it means that your sense of worth is no longer tied to them. You become more grounded in who you are, and this inner confidence shines through in all areas of your life. Self-acceptance is not something that happens overnight. It's a lifelong practice, one that requires patience and consistency. Some days you might find it easy to embrace yourself, while other days may feel more challenging. But like any skill, the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Over time, you will find that self-acceptance brings a sense of peace and freedom that cannot be found through external achievements or approval. By accepting yourself fully, you create a foundation for true happiness and fulfillment. You allow yourself to experience life more fully without the constant pressure to be something you're not. You open yourself to joy, love, and connection because you are no longer holding back or hiding parts of yourself. Self-acceptance is not just about liking who you are. It's about loving and embracing every part of your being, flaws, imperfections, and all. In the end, self-acceptance is the key to living a life of authenticity and freedom. It empowers you to be your true self without fear of judgment or rejection. And in doing so, it opens the door to becoming the best version of yourself, not because you're trying to fix anything, but because you are already whole. Positive self-talk is one of the most powerful tools you can use to transform your life. The way you speak to yourself directly affects your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Unfortunately, many of us have developed the habit of negative self-talk over time, often without even realizing it. We may criticize ourselves, doubt our abilities, or focus on what we perceive as our shortcomings. This internal dialogue can create a cycle of negativity that impacts not only our self-esteem, but also the outcomes we experience in life. At its core, positive self-talk is about shifting that inner conversation. It's the practice of consciously choosing words that empower, uplift, and encourage you. Instead of focusing on your flaws or mistakes, you focus on your strengths, your efforts, and your potential. By changing the way you speak to yourself, you can change the way you think and feel, and ultimately the way you live. The mind is incredibly powerful, and it tends to believe whatever you repeatedly tell it. When you engage in negative self-talk, you reinforce limiting beliefs. For example, if you constantly tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," or "I always fail," your mind accepts these statements as truths. Over time, these negative beliefs shape your reality, and you begin to act in ways that confirm them. You may avoid taking risks, doubt your abilities, or settle for less than you deserve because you've convinced yourself that you're not capable of more. Positive self-talk interrupts this destructive cycle. It replaces those limiting beliefs with new, empowering ones. Instead of saying, "I can't," you start saying, "I can try." Instead of thinking, "I'm not worthy," you begin affirming, "I am deserving of love and success." These simple shifts in language may seem small, but they have a profound impact on your mindset and your ability to create positive change. When you practice positive self-talk, you cultivate a mindset of possibility and growth. You no longer see challenges as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities to learn and improve. You begin to believe that you are capable of handling whatever life throws your way, and that belief gives you the confidence to take action. This doesn't mean that you ignore your challenges or pretend that everything is perfect. Rather, it means you approach life with a more optimistic and resilient attitude, one that allows you to navigate difficulties with grace and determination. One of the most important aspects of positive self-talk is its ability to boost self-esteem. When you speak to yourself kindly and with encouragement, you reinforce your sense of self-worth. You begin to see yourself as capable, strong, and worthy of good things. This shift in perception not only makes you feel better about yourself, but also influences how others perceive you. When you exude confidence and self-respect, people are naturally drawn to that energy, and your relationships improve as a result. Positive self-talk is also closely linked to the practice of affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself to reinforce certain beliefs or goals. For example, you might say, "I am confident and capable," or "I am worthy of success and happiness." By repeating these affirmations, you program your mind to accept them as true, and over time they become part of your belief system. Affirmations are a powerful tool for reprogramming your subconscious mind, and they can help you break free from old patterns of negative thinking. It's important to note that positive self-talk is not about denying reality or ignoring challenges. It's not about pretending that everything is perfect or refusing to acknowledge areas where you need to grow. Rather, it's about choosing to focus on the positive aspects of your life and yourself, even in the face of difficulties. It's about recognizing your strengths and potential rather than dwelling on your limitations. This balanced approach allows you to maintain a realistic yet optimistic outlook, which is essential for personal growth and success. The practice of positive self-talk requires mindfulness and consistency. It's easy to slip back into old habits of negative thinking, especially when you're faced with challenges or setbacks. That's why it's important to be aware of your internal dialogue and to consciously choose positive words, even when things aren't going your way. This might mean catching yourself in the moment when you start to think, "I can't do this," and replacing it with, "I can figure this out." Over time, these small shifts add up and create a new, more empowering mental framework. It's also helpful to surround yourself with positive influences. The people you spend time with and the environments you immerse yourself in can have a big impact on your internal dialogue. When you're around others who speak positively and believe in your potential, it reinforces your own positive self-talk. Likewise, when you limit exposure to negativity, whether it's negative people, media, or environments, you create space for more positivity in your life. Ultimately, positive self-talk is about self-love and self-compassion. It's about treating yourself with the same kindness and encouragement that you would offer a friend. When you practice positive self-talk, you become your own biggest supporter, and that inner support system is crucial for achieving your goals and living a fulfilling life. By consistently speaking to yourself with love, kindness, and optimism, you set the stage for personal growth, success, and happiness. You become the architect of your own destiny, building a life based on possibility and empowerment rather than limitation and doubt. Forgiveness is one of the most profound and transformative acts a person can engage in. It has the power to free us from the heavy burdens of resentment, anger, and bitterness. When we hold on to grudges or pain from the past, we trap ourselves in a cycle of suffering. We allow those negative emotions to take up space in our hearts and minds, often affecting our well-being in ways we don't fully understand. Forgiveness, however, is not just about letting go of the wrongs done to us. It is about releasing ourselves from the emotional chains that keep us bound to the past. At its core, forgiveness is an act of self-liberation. It is the recognition that carrying the weight of past hurt does not serve us. It drains our energy, clouds our judgment, and prevents us from moving forward. Often, when we are hurt by someone, we replay the incident over and over again in our minds, reinforcing the pain. We may believe that holding on to this pain somehow punishes the person who hurt us, but in reality, it only punishes ourselves. The person who caused the harm may not even be aware of the depth of our suffering, while we are the ones carrying the emotional burden. Forgiveness does not mean excusing or condoning harmful behavior. It doesn't require you to forget what happened or pretend that it didn't hurt. Instead, forgiveness is about choosing to no longer let that hurt control your life. It's about deciding that your peace of mind and emotional well-being are more important than holding on to anger or resentment. Forgiveness is a conscious choice to release the past and focus on creating a better future. When we forgive, we are not necessarily reconciling with the person who hurt us, though that can sometimes be part of the process. Forgiveness is an internal decision, a personal journey that doesn't always involve the other person. It is a way of taking back our power, of saying, "I will not allow this hurt to define me." This act of releasing resentment can be incredibly healing. It allows us to stop defining ourselves by our wounds and to start living more freely and fully. Forgiveness is also deeply tied to compassion, both for ourselves and others. Often the people who hurt us are acting from their own pain, fear, or ignorance. This doesn't excuse their behavior, but it helps us to understand that hurt people often hurt others. When we can view the situation from this broader perspective, it becomes easier to let go of our anger. We realize that holding on to resentment only perpetuates a cycle of pain, and forgiveness becomes a way to break that cycle. By choosing compassion, we open our hearts not only to others, but to ourselves as well. Self-forgiveness is another crucial aspect of this process. Many of us carry deep shame or guilt for mistakes we've made or for ways we've hurt others, intentionally or unintentionally. These feelings can weigh heavily on us, preventing us from feeling worthy of love or happiness. Self-forgiveness is about recognizing that we are all imperfect and that making mistakes is part of the human experience. It's about allowing ourselves to grow from those mistakes rather than being defined by them. When we forgive ourselves, we are saying that we are deserving of a second chance, of grace, and of the opportunity to become better. Forgiveness is not always easy. It can take time, and it often requires deep reflection and emotional work. Sometimes the hurt feels so overwhelming that the idea of forgiveness seems impossible. But even in these moments, it's important to remember that forgiveness is a process. It doesn't have to happen all at once, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Each small step toward letting go is a victory, and with time, the emotional weight will begin to lift. It's also important to acknowledge that forgiveness is not about weakness. In fact, it takes incredible strength and courage to forgive. It requires us to be vulnerable, to confront our pain, and to make the conscious decision to release it. This is not a sign of giving up or giving in, but a powerful act of reclaiming control over our own lives. When we forgive, we are not surrendering to the past, we are freeing ourselves from it. Forgiveness brings with it a sense of peace and lightness. When we let go of resentment, we create space for more positive emotions like joy, love, and gratitude. We begin to see the world with clearer eyes, unclouded by the pain of past hurts. Our relationships improve, not just with others, but with ourselves. We learn to trust again, to open our hearts, and to live more fully in the present moment. In forgiving, we take an important step toward healing. We reclaim our power and our peace of mind. It is not an easy journey, but it is one that is deeply rewarding. Through forgiveness, we find freedom. And with that freedom comes the ability to live a life filled with more love, compassion, and joy. Living with intention means making conscious choices about how we spend our time, energy, and focus. It's the deliberate act of aligning our actions, thoughts, and behaviors with our values and long-term goals. Instead of drifting through life, reacting to external circumstances, or letting habit take over, intentional living calls for awareness and purpose in everything we do. This approach leads to greater fulfillment, meaning, and a sense of accomplishment because it involves taking control of our life path rather than simply going with the flow. Intentional living begins with self-awareness. To live with purpose, we must first understand who we are, what we want, and what we value most. This process involves deep reflection, where we ask ourselves essential questions: what is truly important to me? What do I want to contribute to the world? What brings me joy? Answering these questions provides clarity on our values and desires, which serve as a guide for how we make decisions and allocate our time. It allows us to prioritize what truly matters and let go of distractions or activities that don't align with our ultimate vision for our lives. One of the key benefits of intentional living is that it fosters a deeper sense of connection to our purpose. When we live intentionally, we don't just go through the motions or follow the expectations of others. Instead, we are mindful of every decision and action, understanding that they contribute to the bigger picture of our lives. This helps us avoid feelings of emptiness or dissatisfaction that can come from living on autopilot. When we make choices that are in alignment with our core values, we experience greater satisfaction and fulfillment because we are living in a way that feels authentic and true to ourselves. Living intentionally also helps us break free from the constant busyness and overwhelm that many people experience in today's fast-paced world. Without intention, it's easy to get swept up in the demands of daily life work, social obligations, and the pressure to keep up with everything. We might find ourselves constantly rushing from one task to another, never stopping to consider whether we're spending our time on things that truly matter. Intentional living encourages us to slow down and assess where our energy is going. Are we spending time on things that align with our values and goals, or are we simply reacting to external pressures? This awareness allows us to cut out the noise and focus on what's truly important, leading to a more peaceful and centered life. Another important aspect of intentional living is setting clear, meaningful goals. Rather than setting goals based on what others expect of us or what society deems important, we set goals that are rooted in our own values and desires. These goals are not just about achieving external success or material wealth. They are about creating a life that is deeply fulfilling on all levels: emotional, spiritual, and relational. By setting goals with intention, we create a roadmap for our lives that helps us stay focused and motivated, even when challenges arise. Intentional living also involves being present in the moment. It's easy to get caught up in the past or the future, worrying about what has already happened or what might happen next. But intentional living calls us to fully engage with the present moment. This doesn't mean ignoring our goals or aspirations, but rather approaching each moment with mindfulness and purpose. When we live intentionally, we are not just thinking about where we want to go. We are fully embracing the journey and finding joy and meaning in each step along the way. This practice of being present helps us cultivate gratitude and appreciation for the life we are living right now, rather than constantly chasing some future state of happiness. A key part of intentional living is also learning to say no. When we are clear on our values and goals, we recognize that not every opportunity or invitation aligns with our vision. Saying yes to everything often leads to burnout and a scattered focus. Intentional living involves the courage to say no to things that don't serve our higher purpose, even if it means disappointing others or stepping out of our comfort zone. This act of setting boundaries allows us to protect our energy and devote it to what truly matters. Moreover, intentional living promotes a greater sense of self-responsibility. When we live with intention, we stop blaming external factors for our unhappiness or lack of progress. We take ownership of our choices and the results they produce. This doesn't mean we have control over everything, but it does mean we have the power to decide how we respond to the challenges and opportunities that come our way. Living intentionally reminds us that we are the authors of our own lives, and it empowers us to make decisions that move us closer to our desired outcomes. Ultimately, intentional living is about creating a life that reflects who we truly are and what we most value. It's about making conscious choices that lead to greater fulfillment, joy, and peace. By living with purpose, we break free from the trap of living on autopilot and instead craft a life that is rich in meaning and aligned with our highest aspirations. Intentional living is a journey, but one that offers profound rewards along the way, both in terms of personal growth and the sense of living a life well lived. Gratitude and positivity are two powerful forces that can transform our lives. When we cultivate gratitude, we shift our focus from what we lack to what we have, creating a mindset that encourages abundance, joy, and overall well-being. Positivity, on the other hand, helps us maintain a hopeful and optimistic outlook, enabling us to navigate life's challenges with resilience and grace. Together, these two elements create a harmonious relationship that enriches our lives and enhances our emotional, mental, and even physical health. At the core of gratitude is the recognition of the good things in our lives, both big and small. It encourages us to appreciate the simple joys: a warm cup of coffee, a kind word from a friend, or the beauty of nature. When we take the time to acknowledge these moments, we train our minds to seek out the positive aspects of our experiences, leading to an overall increase in life satisfaction. Gratitude allows us to savor the present, fostering a sense of mindfulness that can reduce stress and anxiety. Research has shown that practicing gratitude can lead to significant psychological benefits. Individuals who regularly express gratitude report higher levels of happiness and lower levels of depression. They tend to have stronger relationships, as expressing appreciation can strengthen bonds and foster a sense of connection with others. When we show gratitude, we are not only acknowledging the contributions of others, but also reinforcing a positive social environment. This reciprocal cycle of appreciation and kindness creates a supportive community where individuals feel valued and connected. Incorporating gratitude into our daily routines can be simple and rewarding. One effective way to do this is by keeping a gratitude journal. Taking a few moments each day to write down what we are thankful for can create a powerful habit of positivity. It encourages us to reflect on our experiences and recognize the abundance that surrounds us. Over time, this practice can shift our mindset, making it easier to find joy and contentment in everyday life. Additionally, expressing gratitude to others can have a profound impact. Whether it's sending a thank you note, giving a compliment, or verbally expressing appreciation, these gestures can strengthen relationships and spread positivity. When we acknowledge the kindness of others, we not only uplift their spirits, but also create a ripple effect of goodwill. Gratitude becomes a shared experience, fostering a sense of community and interconnectedness. Positivity, much like gratitude, is a choice we can actively make each day. It is the lens through which we view our experiences, shaping how we interpret and respond to the world around us. A positive mindset allows us to approach challenges with optimism, seeing them as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. This shift in perspective can significantly affect our overall well-being and resilience. One of the keys to cultivating positivity is practicing self-compassion. When we are kind to ourselves, we are more likely to maintain a positive outlook. Self-compassion involves treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer a friend. Instead of harsh self-criticism, we learn to embrace our imperfections and acknowledge that we are all human. This acceptance fosters a sense of inner peace and enables us to navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences can also enhance our ability to maintain a positive mindset. The people we spend time with, the media we consume, and the environments we inhabit all contribute to our overall attitude. Engaging with individuals who uplift and inspire us can encourage our own positive thinking. Likewise, consuming uplifting content, whether it's books, podcasts, or motivational speeches, can reinforce a positive outlook and help us stay focused on what truly matters. Moreover, adopting a growth mindset is essential for fostering positivity. This concept, popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck, emphasizes the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. When we approach challenges with a growth mindset, we see setbacks as opportunities for learning and improvement. This perspective allows us to maintain positivity in the face of adversity, as we recognize that failure is not a reflection of our worth, but rather a stepping stone toward growth and success. Practicing gratitude and positivity together creates a powerful synergy that can significantly impact our lives. When we focus on what we are grateful for, we cultivate an atmosphere of positivity that radiates outward. This mindset attracts more abundance and joy as we become more aware of the good things in our lives. In contrast, a positive attitude enhances our ability to appreciate what we have, deepening our sense of gratitude. Furthermore, the benefits of gratitude and positivity extend beyond our personal lives. When we embody these qualities, we contribute to a more compassionate and understanding world. Our positive energy can inspire others to cultivate gratitude in their own lives, creating a ripple effect of kindness and appreciation. By embracing gratitude and positivity, we foster a sense of community and interconnectedness, reminding ourselves that we are all in this together. In conclusion, gratitude and positivity are essential elements of a fulfilling and meaningful life. They empower us to shift our focus from scarcity to abundance, enhancing our emotional and mental well-being. By incorporating gratitude into our daily routines and cultivating a positive mindset, we can navigate life's challenges with resilience and grace. As we foster these qualities within ourselves, we not only enrich our own lives, but also inspire those around us to do the same, creating a brighter, more connected world for all. Believing in your potential is one of the most powerful gifts you can give yourself. It is the foundation upon which dreams are built and the catalyst that transforms aspirations into reality. When you believe in your potential, you unlock a world of possibilities and opportunities. This belief acts as a driving force that propels you forward, helping you to overcome obstacles, embrace challenges, and achieve your goals. At the heart of believing in your potential is self-awareness. To recognize and embrace your potential, you first need to understand who you are and what you are capable of. This involves taking the time to reflect on your strengths, talents, and unique abilities. Everyone has a distinct combination of skills and qualities that make them special. By identifying these attributes, you can gain a clearer understanding of what you bring to the table. This self-awareness allows you to set realistic and meaningful goals that align with your true self. Self-doubt can often cloud our perception of our potential. We may have inner voices that tell us we are not good enough or that we will never succeed. These negative thoughts can be paralyzing and prevent us from taking the necessary steps to pursue our dreams. It is crucial to challenge these limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering affirmations. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," reframe your thoughts to, "I can learn how to do this." This shift in mindset is essential in fostering a belief in your potential. Embracing a growth mindset is another key component of believing in your potential. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. When you adopt this perspective, you see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. This mindset encourages resilience and persistence, enabling you to push through difficulties and setbacks. It reminds you that failure is not a reflection of your worth, but a stepping stone on the path to success. Embracing a growth mindset allows you to take risks, try new things, and step outside of your comfort zone, all crucial elements in realizing your potential. Surrounding yourself with positivity is also vital in nurturing your belief in your potential. The people you spend time with can significantly influence your mindset and outlook on life. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and inspire you, those who believe in your abilities and encourage you to reach for the stars. Engage with mentors or role models who exemplify the belief in their potential and can guide you on your journey. Their support and encouragement can reinforce your belief in yourself, making it easier to pursue your dreams. Taking action is essential in solidifying your belief in your potential. It is one thing to believe in your abilities, but it is another to take steps towards your goals. Start small, set achievable milestones, and celebrate each success along the way. Every step you take, no matter how small, reinforces your belief in your capabilities. It builds confidence and momentum, making it easier to tackle bigger challenges as you progress. Remember, the journey toward realizing your potential is a marathon, not a sprint. Patience and persistence are key. Self-compassion plays a crucial role in believing in your potential. As you pursue your goals, there will inevitably be setbacks and challenges. Instead of being overly critical of yourself during these times, practice self-compassion. Acknowledge your feelings and remind yourself that it is okay to struggle. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend in a similar situation. This compassionate approach fosters resilience and encourages you to keep moving forward, even when things get tough. Visualization is another powerful tool to enhance your belief in your potential. Take time to visualize yourself achieving your goals and experiencing success. Picture the steps you need to take and the feelings associated with reaching your destination. Visualization helps reinforce your belief in your capabilities by creating a mental image of success. This practice not only boosts your confidence, but also prepares your mind for the actions needed to turn those dreams into reality. Ultimately, believing in your potential is about embracing your unique journey and recognizing that you are capable of achieving great things. It is about understanding that you have the power to shape your life and create the future you desire. This belief is not a fleeting thought, it is a commitment to yourself. It is an ongoing practice of self-acceptance, self-improvement, and a refusal to let fear dictate your actions. In conclusion, believing in your potential is a transformative mindset that can lead to incredible growth and achievement. By cultivating self-awareness, adopting a growth mindset, surrounding yourself with positivity, taking action, practicing self-compassion, and using visualization techniques, you can strengthen your belief in yourself. Embrace the journey of self-discovery and empowerment, and remember that your potential is limitless. You are capable of more than you realize, and with belief and determination, you can turn your dreams into reality.